Hello YouTube land! Check your clocks cause it's amateur rapper time! Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last episode, we entered episode 3 of Turnabout Samurai, which was like, I guess, the third episode, the intro of it at least, where a movie star was known for murder. He's the star of this popular kids show. He's been framed for murder of his other actor friend, and we're, as always, being the defense attorney, we're gonna try to prove him innocent, because we know he didn't do it. He's too big and he may look scary, but he's still a good guy, and he's still a person. So we shall prove him innocent, and maybe get some samurai stuff on the way, I guess. For Maya's sake, I guess. But we'll just see what happens next in this wonderful episode. We are in court now. We finished our investigation. We met some colorful characters, and now we head to court to try to prove him innocent. So let's go. Leave a like for Phoenix Wright, leave a like for Capcom, leave a like for Samurais, because Samurais are the best. Give me a big yo! October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Oh man, I gotta get my voices prepared. Ah yes, the judge. The good old judge in court.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Hey, Gumshoe's back at it again. Hey, I love him. Detective, if you would briefly describe the case to this court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to that whole thing again? No, I think I got it. I think I got it all memorized in my mind. Well, time. Even if I do forget, then I just got the court record to remind me, so we'll skip it. I think I can probably remember that.
So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval.
Alright, samurai spear. This spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim, okay? Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question, and that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call the security officer to the stand. Alright. So now, oh god, she's on the stand. Hopefully she don't talk too much. Will the witness declare her name? Oh no.
My, aren't you a handsome fellow?
Oh no.
I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy OldBag, dearie. So just call me Grandma, especially my name. Even though I was young and OldBag, it was not my name, dear. Still, I think the children make fun of me because my name. Can you believe it? But there was this boy, the captain of the chest called Junior High. And when he called me OldBag, I was crying.
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
You see I was.
And to get to that scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag. Right? Gosh, she already turned this court like up to 10.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
You saw the defendant then? Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, witness's account. So on the day of the murder, she showed up. Everyone was doing a run-through, that's true. I had some errands to run that morning. What errands? Hold it! What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the question.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing, you know.
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss will see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all of my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through, too.
You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Where are you, though? The murder happened around 2:30. A certain man walked by my... 2:30. Man, alright, let's press this. It was Powers. So you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ear, sonny.
Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him.
It was Powers. Well, I guess, but taken at the gate between photo number 2. I mean, it could be Powers, but you really can't tell if that's him or not. That's the thing. That could be anybody in a costume, so I guess we can object? Objection! Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you were talking about this man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't!
Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Yeah.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss, witness.
He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Huh? Even Edward is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Uh-oh. Wow, old Windback has left even Edward speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof then.
Alright. The man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of his props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Yikes. What could she be hiding? He tripped and fell. I saw Powers trip and fall. Hold it. Trip and fall.
Yes, Anko think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her. She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony. Okay. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Okay. A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Okay. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there's one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is the Steel Samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. Ooh, doing a little shaky shake. And it's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right.
Are you sure, Your Honor? Object. Just object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo that we can see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera would have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
And I'm pretty sure Edgeworth has. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. With the witness calls, continue her testimony, please. I thought I said costume for some reason.
No need to ask twice.
Witness's account continued, okay.
The time of Paul Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
Okay.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Reiki may cross-examine the witness.
Okay. They had... If another person went through, they would have seen him. Or she would have seen him. Think, amateur, think. Time word, yeah. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. Kind of vague. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before 1 o'clock? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I had locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention...
If they had, I would have seen them. I don't know. She had to have seen somebody. Somebody. Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy? Yeah, Edward don't like that. Don't call me edgy boy. Old Windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean. Old Windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. The time of... Man. No one else. If they had, I would have seen them. God, it has to have something with this. He's dragging one leg. Photo number 2. Dang it. Oh, I just objected. I got it right, I guess. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, there is, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Ooh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed on the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Oh, okay. So, okay, I see where he's getting at. Because if no one else went by, why is there photo number 2? What happened to photo number 1? Okay, I see what he's doing.
Even I know what that means, that it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too.
The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for 1 photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Yeah, that's right.
Order, order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went into the studio that day. Yet there's only data for 1 of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
Eh? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
Great.
I see. Your testimony, please.
He's already... I read you like a book, lady. The other person.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out the 1 photo that day.
Miss OldBag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kinda expected this. Yeah. The stereotypical old person, always forgetting things. Alright, so... I want to know more about that photo, yeah.
Hold it.
Well, who in the heck was it in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. What was there that day?
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and... They're kids. Children. Whippersnappers.
Uh-oh. Kids? So on the photo that you erased?
It was a boy. Probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
That's bad for us, actually. What? Yeah, that's really bad.
Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well we see these types there every day. Can't stop them. Can't catch them.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard, but not impossible for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. He couldn't have... The kid can't be the killer if that's the case. 1, he's too innocent. And 2, probably too heavy for him.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information, and no forgetting vital information this time.
Alright. Recess time. Get your snacks and your sandwiches, or other edible objects, and I will see you back in court. Mr. Powers?
Yes?
Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio.
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Aw, our poor client. Alright, back in court. That was a quick 5-minute recess. Took like a minute.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, you will present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter.
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order! Interesting. Let us hear you who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who is this person that other than Mr. Powers could have committed murder?
The assistant girl, the grade school boy, the security lady. Well, I think we kind of ruled out the boy, so assistant girl. You know, I kind of doubt that she did it too. She doesn't have access to cameras and whatnot. She's only a director's assistant, I think. And I don't think the director has much control over security cameras either. So yeah, it has to be Wendy OldBag, the security lady. It was a security lady, Wendy OldBag.
Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, OldBag.
What? Whippersnapper?
Oh.
Order! Is this true, OldBag?
OldBag? That's Miss OldBag to you.
Miss OldBag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go to the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai's costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes the second, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. Really?
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it. Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this whole way? Give Granny a break. Press further. No. Press further. Put the finger on her. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Power a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss OldBag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Nice.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper.
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let us see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have done this murder, committed this murder. Sorry, oh my god, I gotta read my script.
It's the spear, yeah. Because she's the one that fixed the spear. Oh my god. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well.
Nope, press the button.
This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name?
Something OldBag, Your Honor.
Then prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Well, I guess that's good, I suppose. So what is that?
Well, wait a second.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking.
Uh-oh. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what's all this about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
Alright. My lips were sealed. Okay, more testimony.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me just to pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting him get away scot-free.
Okay.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Too strong for judge.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Oh, man. What can I'm probably gonna have to get information out of this one. I don't see anything contradictory. So you were told not to talk.
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all on it.
Okay. There were other people. Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done some run-through of that action scene without a director? Of course!
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people? Alright.
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but... What? I'll say I'll take a break. What happens? Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and, some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it's impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of.
You alright?
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends today's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Well, I guess that's cool. We ended off on a good note, finally. So now we know that there were more people at Global Studios other than the security lady, the assistant, and the victim and the defendant. Confirmed.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really? It's nothing. Grin. Or should I... We'll be going down to the studio to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there with or without any of my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right, we'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Cool. To be continued. Alright. I guess we'll play a little longer. Why not? We have hit 30-minute mark. Like, usually I would end the episode off with a to be continued. But we did kind of end short for some reason, to me. So, we'll save. And we'll keep going. Just a little bit longer. I want to know some more stuff. Phew, what a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out in today's trial.
The director and producer?
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios.
Alright. To the studios. October 18th. Still the day.
No one's here.
Right, now that they have Miss OldBag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, in the guard station. Look, she left her donuts.
What's wrong? What? I wasn't gonna eat them. I would've. I mean, risky boys, risky. I would totes eat the donuts. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. Okay. I thought I could check it out again. Where do we go now? Employee area? Outside Studio 1. Let's go to the employee area, I suppose.
Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey!
Hey, it's... What was it? Penny. That was her name.
Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh? Don't mention it.
Is it true they caught the security lady?
Oh.
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? Why does it look... Wow, what a mess. Yeah.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I won't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss OldBag. Right. See you later, then. Good luck with your investigation.
Alright, let's check out that drain, though.
So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain?
So it seems. I guess they covered up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you?
What, you want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick? We can?
Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Leave it be, rip it open. Good, evil, good, evil, good, evil, good, evil. Evil. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes.
Hee-yah! There, that should make the kids happy.
The things we do. The things I do for love. Basically, so we just destroyed handiwork. Well, I'm a good person. Alright, dressing room. Anything in here?
This is where the steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck it in and took it while he was sleeping.
But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Huh. She's got a point. Alright. Well, nothing in here, I suppose. Keep going. Main gate. There's Penny.
Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little bit out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camel vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing.
Cool. Oh man, we've got a lot to talk about. So how are the studios doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want to meet disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder.
You mean those plates with the steak bones left on them in the employee area?
Yeah, can you believe it?
I guess. Fanboy.
Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of a trouble catching him, though.
Ah, the director et al. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder.
Oh, sorry. I was in the prep storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director. More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer.
The producer, huh? Well, I want to know more about this producer. Well, I don't have much stuff, do I? The Studio One, then. October 18th, Studio One entrance.
Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe is in here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are here today? Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
Okay, I guess. Outside Studio 2. Well, there's a big old van here. I never knew this. Everything's outside, too. This place is deserted. Crash.
Nick, what was that noise?
It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside.
Hello?
No answer.
Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging. I thought, what, hanging? It's barging. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh, it's locked.
What? Don't we have a key?
No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it.
If they'll let us. Oh, great. Back to the main gate. Studio. Help? No. I guess I'll do it myself. No? Oh. Security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras.
Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew.
I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. How am I gonna get it with her in the way? I gotta do something. Employee area? I have no idea. Dressing room? WTF? Who are you dudes? LMAO? Lamau? Oh, Lord.
Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever, lamers. Oh no, he's a meme speaker. Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great Salmonella? I make lit shows. To Seal Samurai, mine. RTFC. Read the film credits.
Really? You're the Salmonella?
Why is one of the most popular people, I guess the director, I'm guessing, he's named after one of the most notorious viruses in food. Like, why?
I'm so sorry. You look so sorry.
No, quite alright, really. It's fine, Ruffle.
What is it?
You know, on closer inspection? Yeah. Hot. Ew. You creep. Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume rocks us. Drool. Ew.
Rock sores? What? Hey, you're drooling.
Huh? Lol. Buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to Steel Samurai. Pink Princess. What does that red letter say? Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Oh my god. Ruffle Lamau. Pink Princess?
Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo?
Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Oh my god. I guess we'll talk to him and then consider an episode, guys. The day of the crime. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who you dudes are. The security lady told you about us, eh?
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had to run through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. Heh, I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch, sad face.
A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, suck source. I hate missing out on food.
Nick, what does suck source mean? No idea.
Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. Alright, the producer. About the producer who was at the meeting with you.
Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's the genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. Sweats.
I feel like when it shows that little sound, like the action of what he's doing, I feel like since the way that he says it instead of he says it while he's doing it, I guess.
So she's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. Sweats. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 for the whole time.
Okay, the bigwigs. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over at Network and some sponsors, also a few production guys. They piled on a limousine and got here right around noon. Raise your attention, Sweats.
Were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Scowl.
Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Alright. Well, can I present something to them? Anything? Nothing?
This is WP, right?
How do you know?
Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot.
Alright, the director would know about the injury. He was there. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can consider that done right here. We'll be leaving off on salmonella. Unbelievable. But yeah, let me find the save spot. Save. Boop. Boop. There. Alright, so that's going to be it from this episode of Phoenix Wright, guys. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. Also, comment and subscribe to get new feed on videos and become a member of the Cuckoo Crew today. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter so you can recommend any of the fidget games you want me to play or chat, your preference. And also, if you subscribe, be sure to tap that bell to get notifications on videos so you'll never miss one from me ever again. But that's going to be it from Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the next episode, we'll investigate some more, find the producer. We found the director. Now we're on the hunt for the producer. So I will see you then. Amateur out.